I can sum up the show for you with one word. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing.
Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing. I still don't know what the idea is.
This is the show, and we're not gonna change it.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to a very special episode of This is the Show. I'm one of your hosts, Alex Webb.
Casey McGowan. Happy Friday, folks. What?
It was like a millisecond. It was like, I'm Alex Webb and I'm Casey McGowan.
I think you might have got a delay.
It was great.
I think you might have a delay.
No.
No?
There's no delay. I got no delay. How are you? We're back, episode 43, and it's not just any old episode. This is the very special 1 year anniversary of This is the Show. If you can believe it, despite all odds of procrastination, sheer avoidance, fear of failure, Casey and I have done this for an entire year. Casey, I don't know about you, but this is the longest I've ever done anything consistently other than maintain a job. What about you?
I was going to say, besides not even a job, I've had jobs that have lasted much less longer than this. So this is impressive. This is a big feat. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm glad we're here. We were just talking before we started recording. Our first episode was like the day after Joe Biden's inauguration. So we started when Joe Biden started his presidency, and we're happy to be be here 1 year later. You know,
I'm just proud of us. You know,
I'm very proud of
Biden's
us.
still here. A lot of people didn't think he was gonna make it even for a year. Yeah, that's not an old age thing. That's just that's just science. And I mean, look at us. We knew, we were like, if we can make it to the 1 year, we could truly do anything.
It's true. And now here we are. We had a 2-week hiatus. We're sorry about that. One of the weeks, Alex what was going on? I can't remember. It was so long ago.
I had it's because I was babysitting.
Alex was babysitting the week after. I had just had COVID. And then last week we were supposed to record. The night we were supposed to record, I found out that my entire sound mixer was busted. The power supply did not work. I ordered a new cable that didn't work, so had to go to Guitar Center, buy a new audio interface. Bought it yesterday. So we're not only are we on a 1 year anniversary, we're back from a 2-week hiatus, and I got fresh equipment. I got a terrible hairstyle because I'm growing my hair out again, so I look like Matt Damon from Rounders or Good Will Hunting. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
We're back. I'm ready too. I mean, we were talking about it, and this is not like a formal announcement or anything, but one, we're gonna continue doing this podcast week over week. We love it. We hope you all love it too. But it's like the one thing Casey and I are like, we he loves it. We're like, we need this podcast. We need it as just like a vehicle to like vent and ramble. And honestly, it gives us scheduled time to connect also, which has always been like the main reason why we even started this. But
True.
Life gets busy, people grow up, you got to make time for the people that you want to talk to. So call your parents.
Call your parents. And how about this? Make time for the people you love and you missed. Maybe you missed us. Email. This is the show 69@gmail.com. Email us if you're upset about the 2-week hiatus. We're upset. No one's going to be more upset than us. But like Alex said, we're here for the long haul. We made it a whole year. We got some new ideas cooking that will maybe be coming in the pipeline. So far, there's a lot of big stuff on the horizon. We have a listenership, which is insane. It's not much, but they're there and they're loyal. So we love you. We can't abandon ship at this point. So we're back, and we're big back.
Big back.
Big back.
Couldn't agree more. Really excited to just see what else we do, in 2022. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it. So that's that. Year one done. Casey, looking back on 2021. We had a lot of great episodes, a lot of great moments within the podcast. It's hard to recall all of them, especially the earlier ones, which in my opinion, they hold up.
They
I'm
do
a
hold
little
up.
biased, but there's, and maybe that says more about our latest content than it does about the newer stuff, but it's just about the same.
It is. We haven't changed much. There's been new additions. We started a YouTube channel. We got video. We got higher quality,
Sure.
better artwork, a bunch of stuff. But the content of the show, like what the show is, it's very similar. Which a lot of podcasts, I've listened to podcasts where they're like, don't. If they've been doing it for a year, they're like, don't go to the early episodes. We didn't know what we were doing yet. We were finding our voice. Me and Alex, it might not be a good voice, but we had it for years before we started this podcast. Like we knew what it
100%.
was before episode 1. So ironically, episode 1, it's kind of, there's no difference between episode 1 and episode 42. There's no difference. So check them out. If you're new to the show, I might recommend going back, go on a little vacation down memory lane,
Yeah. A lot of good gems there. And my question to you, Casey, is thinking back to no, bro, this is the show. And
That's
hey,
true.
nobody interrupts like I do. So says that one YouTube comment that I'll never forget. So looking back on the episodes throughout 2021, any highlights, any like moments where you were like, that's a great episode, or anything like that?
I have 2 that come to mind.
Okay.
One is the episode where we talked about outer space. That was that was the episode. I think it's like episode 11 or 10. It's pretty early on. It's in like the early teens or the single digits.
Yeah.
And that was an episode. I remember when we were talking about outer space and the level of comedy it got to. I remember being like, oh, that we really, because it was early, and I remember being like, we actually have something here. This isn't just like a little classic thing that I can do sometimes when you try it out and then you kind of bail after whatever. I was like, no, there's actually something to this. It was the one, and in the same episode we talk about the different type of kids in elementary school, like the rock
dinosaur
kid, the dinosaur kid. It's in that episode. And that to me was the first time I remember when we finished recording it being like, oh, this is a real show. Like this has potential. This isn't just like a little thing that we're going to stop doing in 3 weeks. And here we are 43 episodes later, still doing it. So
still doing it. That is for sure one of my favorite episodes that we've ever done. It was just so ridiculous and all over the place. And it was like if someone's like, hey, recommend an episode to go listen to give me like an idea of your podcast, that would be the episode. I'd be like, go listen to that episode because it's just ridiculous.
Episode 11. If you folks want to go back and find it, episode 11, April 18th, 2021. That's like closer. We're closer to that now than we were. That's crazy. But it's episode 11. And the 3 topics are Joker Vax, water, and outer space, which is
perfect.
Episode 11 was a big one. So go back and check that one out if you haven't. There's some good stuff in that, especially towards the end there. Once we get in the outer space stuff, it really gets cooking.
Yeah, that's a great episode. And then honestly, I loved doing the Halloween candy special. I haven't pissed off friends and family like that since like I was in high school. People were upset. I was getting messed. They were like, this ranking is outrageous. I loved it. I love being a disappointment to people that I know. So
I love
successful.
I love a good opinion cast about something that it doesn't matter, which is like most podcasts.
Sure.
But like you and I have a pretty specific taste in that way, so we should do more of those. We should rank more stuff. So write in, this is the show 69@gmail.com. Give us a thing you want us to rank. We'll do it. It could be something like rank different types of birds from best to worst, or jeans brands. I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah, there's nothing we won't rank, that's for sure.
Yeah, unless it's like politicians or something. We don't do that. We're not smart enough for that. So
no, I'm not. Well, here's the thing. 1, I'm out of the loop, and 2, I have no desire to be in the loop. I don't want to be. who's that guy, that senator? I don't know. Whatever. Like I'm happy with my naive little bubble, where it's just art and video games and talking to you and my wife, the two people that I talk to on a daily basis. Hey, Claudio.
The world's perfect Twitter feed Alex has. He's curated it to only his interests. We've talked about it before, but it is truly impressive. And it's the reason that I'm not on Twitter is because I can't have one like his, because mine is all just, whatever. But no, I was going to say this. I feel like for me, as a me guy, Casey.
Yeah.
I prefer to be out of the loop. Are you a more in the loop guy? Do you like to be in the loop or you like to be out of the loop?
It's tricky. I'd say that I like to be in the loop, but I don't want to be too far in. I want to have a good context of what the loop is, and then I want to get out. I don't want to stay in the loop. I like to pop into the loop. I don't like to be in the loop,
Yeah, I
sense?
agree. I agree. For me, it all depends about what the loop is circling. You know what I mean? Depends
That's a bigger
what that loop
point.
is.
That's a bigger point. Because if it's like video games, I'm like, I'm in the, here's the loop and I'm in it,
Yeah. Put you in the loop.
I'm in that loop. What else am I, I wouldn't say fashion, but I keep up.
Yeah.
Politics, out
of the loop. Get me
Out.
out. I don't want to be in there.
Other people's opinions about movies, for the most part, I'm out.
He's out of the loop. He doesn't want to hear it.
I'm
He's
out.
off Letterboxd, folks. Doesn't want to hear it. Doesn't want to see it.
But no, I see, because I treat Letterboxd the same way I treat Instagram. Is I go in, I put my opinion out there, and then I get off the app. I'm like, here's my story. This is my salad that I'm eating. I'm not looking at your stuff. I'm out.
You know what you do? You pop in the loop and then you leave the loop. That's what you do.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
pop in.
Yeah.
You like to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like movie opinions, I'm in the loop. I know I listen to movie podcasts and stuff. I'm in the loop. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not a good loop. I get why you don't want to be in that loop. It's a bad loop.
Well, it's because I agree with everything. And so someone will be like, The Lord of the Rings is the worst movie of all time. Give me 5 reasons why. And I'm like, woof, I didn't think about all that,
Sure. Yeah, sure. Well, how about this? That kind of segues me nicely into so can I tell a quick thing? Or I gotta ask you something. I gotta ask you something because I saved this for the show. So like I was saying, I had to get new audio because my sound mixer died. So I call Alex yesterday when I find the sound. I call Alex, I go, because Alex is a tech guy. He's a big tech guy. He knows technology, he likes technology. Look at his setup. It's great.
My headphones look like I'm flying a 737 right now.
Excuse me, officer. Or wait, no, wait. What's a 737? Hold on.
It's a plane.
Yeah, so
like
they're
a
not
captain.
They're not talking to officers, are they? No.
Nah, they're captains, bro.
Oh, okay.
This is your captain speaking.
This is your captain speaking. That's what I was like. I was like, what do captains say? That's what they say. I don't know what they say. Yeah. But
he's never been on a plane before.
It's been a while.
That's true.
What was I saying?
You're gonna ask me a question.
Oh, yeah. So you're a tech guy.
Guitar
audio.
Center.
Yeah. So I call Alex and I run it by him. I go, what should I get? Should I get a Bluetooth mic? It's a little bit cheaper. And he was like, don't do that. You got a good mic. It's a solid mic. You just get an audio interface. And we looked one up and it was $130, a little more expensive. And I started texting Alex as a bit about how so we're talking about like loops and opinions and stuff. Alex was saying he agrees with everything, or he can agree with everything. For me, I will fall for anything. I'm that guy. That guy that like I get talked in to whatever the rental car agency tells me to get. I'll do it.
The extra insurance and the gas fill up. Yeah.
So how about this? Quick sidebar, perfect example of this. You ever see people on the street with the clipboard for like the ASPCA or whatever? You know those people?
Dude, yes. I'm a sucker. I've given out my email to more strangers than anybody in existence.
I thought you were going to be like, I get more strangers have my email than people I know. Friends and family don't have my email, but So I go to get the antibody test today because I had COVID. So I wanted to check my levels of immunity. So I go to City MD and it's like it's up by Woodside. So I walk. It's kind of a long walk, and I'm walking there. And as I'm walking there, I see two. What's the animal ones? ASPCA, right? Yeah. So I see
I
them,
think so.
and they are not facing me. But I take note. I'm like, okay, there's going to be people with clipboards that are facing you when you walk back from City MD. I like made a mental note to be like, cross the street around Rite Aid to the other side, so you don't have to do the like awkwardness because I can't handle that situation. So I go.
Of just walking right past them or like,
Yeah.
giving them a,
Oh, is there any? Oh, dude, I feel like I shot someone when I do that
yeah.
because they give you that face.
Yeah. They
They're
got
like-
the face. I don't know how they it's different people, but they all got that same face.
Yeah, they got that look. It's a big look. But
Huge.
so I go to City MD and I'm there for like an hour because it's like a delay and like whatever. I get the blood test, takes forever. By the time I get out of there, I've been listening to Bill Simmons' podcast for an hour. I totally forgot about the ASPCA people by the Rite Aid. So I don't cross the street. What I see, and you know what the worst is? Sorry, I'm gonna get to the other part of the story. But you know what the worst part is when they see you before you're close enough to actually speak for them to hear you. They give you
Man.
the eyes before you can acknowledge them with your voice because it's too far away.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse than that?
It's this circles back to a deeper issue with Casey and I of being noticed.
Yes.
Um,
yeah.
And these people, their whole job is to notice you.
Mm.
It's to notice and say, "Oh, someone's coming," and then the big wave. You
Oh,
ever get one of those? The
they
wave,
did it.
and
They did the wave.
and I've been hollered at. Hey,
Oh, the holler's
Hey,
tough. The holler,
like,
then
what are
I'm
you selling newspapers? Get out of here!
Exactly. So the person gives me the eyes before I can address them. So now I'm just walking 10 paces forward with them actively staring at me. I look at them and then what do? I just look down because I'm like, oh fuck, they got me. So as I'm walking, they start to walk towards me, and the
Mm.
person with the clipboard was like, "Are you interested in sponsoring a animal shelter today?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm so sorry. I just have to. I'm running late to a thing." And it was that look of like, "All
Mm.
right, yeah,
Okay.
I see how it is. You know, like animals. What do you hate? Puppies? You one of those guys?" And I was like, "Oh, sad. The worst.
That's super tough.
It's
I-
a bummer. You ever have something
There-
like that?"
Of course, yeah. There was just when like over the summer when Shelby and I were living downtown, there's like a Goodwill that was like across the street from our house. And they're like that was like the spot where people would post up and be selling stuff, having you sign up for something, who knows what it is. And there used to be a point in time when if you had headphones on, people would not approach you. The headphones were like the signal of I don't want to talk or communicate with the outside world. Therefore, I have the Therefore, I have the headphones on. Now, people are like, fuck your headphones. I'm going to talk to you.
Yeah.
And I want to go back, this is my version of we live in a society. It's like that's how I feel about the headphone thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to check out right now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to listen to my music, get from point A to point B with as little disturbance as possible. But I get it. I get what they're doing a lot of the time anyway. Sometimes I'm like, this doesn't feel like a thing.
Sure. Yeah.
but for the most part, it's all good. And it's always tough, especially when it's the local politics, because you're like, well, damn, local
Yeah.
politics. That's where you need to put your support is within the local politics. And
Allegedly, I don't know.
well, you live in New York City, so like local politics for New York City is like global politics, really,
Sure,
because
yeah.
it just gets so much attention. Like we
Yeah.
shouldn't know, like really truly, AOC, love her. I love her to death. We shouldn't know who she is really on the world stage because she's, she plays such a local role. Although now she does a bunch of stuff that's not so local. But you know what I'm saying?
I get it. I hear you.
In terms of like the borough representation, yada yada.
Yeah, she's Queens. She represents my borough, the one I live in. She's my rep.
Is she?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
she's
sick.
the Queens representative. That's me, baby. Sunnyside.
That's tight.
I should call her.
Well, I mean, I couldn't tell you who. Actually, that's not true. I do know who the senator is here, but
Well, the local politics is one of those ones where it's like, I actually feel okay rejecting that because, like I said, I'm out of the loop. So I almost want to go up to them and be like, where they're like, hey, are you interested in hearing, like, who are you voting for in the local election? I'd be like, you don't want this. This is not good. Whatever. It's not, this is not for you. You know what I mean? You don't need this. This isn't going to go good for either of us. This is going to end badly for both. So let's just move on,
It's brilliant. It's like reverse gatekeeping, because like normally it's like the politicians who are like gatekeeping the people,
Yeah.
but you're like, no. I'm gonna gatekeep you. You
Yeah.
don't want me. You don't get me.
You don't want this. You don't want to have to sit down and explain to me what a filibuster is for 30 minutes because I don't know. Too out of the loop. So,
Yes.
go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna derail into a political weirdness, but
No, do it.
I was just gonna say that there's a candy desk in the Senate. That's what I was gonna say.
Candy?
Yeah, there's just like a drawer of candy, like filled with it, and like members of the Senate will go and like, or of Congress will go and like eat from this like candy desk, and I just think that's like the funniest thing ever. Like they just have this little drawer that's like filled with like Jolly Ranchers and like M&Ms and stuff. It's like loaded, and they just like go in and snack on it.
Wait, where is this? This is in
Congress.
your local Senate? No, this is in Congress.
Like in DC. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
this is where does Congress meet? The Capitol? Yeah, right?
Yeah, bro. Come on. January 6th. Never forget.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm out of the loop. I don't know. Well, that's crazy. I mean, I'm into that. If they were like, hey, Casey, what's your opinion about the Senate candy drawer? I'd be like, well, I got a lot of opinions about that. Why don't you check out episode 22 of This Is the Show? We did a whole breakdown of what type of candy should and should not be in that candy drawer. I'll tell you that much.
It's true.
We should do that. We should rank senators. No. Rank local senators. But anyways, yeah, I ended up having that awkward moment. But to get back to the thing, so I go to Guitar Center yesterday.
Oh, that was the sidebar.
Yeah. That was the sidebar. It turned into a, like we said, folks, this happens in episode 1. 1 year later, it's still happening. So
100%.
I go in to Guitar Center. Now, I was making jokes to you, as you know, via text, because I'm a fall for anything guy. I can be talked into buying stuff I don't need.
The
And
upsell.
Guitar Center is like dangerous for me to go to because I don't know if you have this. Guitar Center is like fucking adult Disneyland for me. It's cool.
It's
I
true.
like it. Like, it's good lighting in there. It's very warm. You know
Great
what I mean?
lighting, super
lighting.
warm, and you can play with everything. That's
It's
how they get you.
crazy, dude.
It's a hands-on experience.
Oh God. And so the whole time I'm going into Guitar Center, I'm so nervous because I'm like, I'm gonna walk out of here with a fucking drum set. I already got one behind me. I'm gonna end up with another one. So I go into Guitar Center and I know exactly what I'm buying. I'm buying the Spiral Solo audio interface, USB, whatever. I call the guy. I go, hey, do you have that? And he goes, yes. I go in. I asked for the guy. I was like, what's your name? And he was like, I'm Colin. I was like, Colin, I'll see you at 6 o'clock. So
Shout out, Colin.
shout out Colin in Long Island City. So I go, I asked for Colin. How about this? Colin is leaving for the day. He's got his coat on at the because the guy was like, Colin to audio. And then he walks up, he's got his coat on. And he was like, yeah, I'm about to leave. And then he looks at me and he was like, you the guy that called me before? I was like, here I am. And so
He's
was
like, no one's ever asked for my name.
yeah, exactly. So he was like, he's like, oh yeah, sorry, dude. I just clocked out, but it's right over there in the glass case. So Jose will help get it out for you. And I was like, cool. And Jose just gets it. And I was like, can I pay for it here? You know, they got the individual kiosks all around the store.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to walk to and
You
fro.
can't look around.
No.
Yeah.
No. So
walking past keyboards, you're walking past the acoustic room, which is the best room. That
Great
door,
room.
you know, into the acoustic
where
guitar
it's
storage.
like the like soundproof door, the big door, and it's got the
yes.
Dude, can we talk about the lighting more? It is great lighting, bro. You're a big lighting guy. It's big. They got good stuff going
The
on
lighting
there.
all throughout Guitar Center's great. And in every acoustic station or room that I've been to at Guitar Center, the lighting is like even better. It's just so it's like very warm. They do all the woods all throughout it. Like everything is
Big
that
wood.
like it feels like you're inside of an acoustic guitar almost is how it feels like, you know.
That's probably what they're going for, I bet. That was probably
gotta
in the design meeting that they had. Because you know what else looks like the
possible.
inside of an acoustic guitar? The inside of a drum. That's what drums look like on the inside.
Yeah.
Because they're wood, you know, it's
True.
all wood. So it's cool. So I was like, can I pay here? And he was like,
Yeah.
yes. And I was like, great. So I check out, get it. And then real quick, I look up, and what's right in front of me, like right past the audio section, is the drum section. Now, hear me out on this. I'm playing music on Sunday with my friend Tony for the first time in a while. I broke a pair of drumsticks, my favorite pair. The last time we played, I broke the tip off. It's like the little white head tip. So I broke that off, and I was like, I don't come to Guitar Center often. I'll get a pair of Pro Marks. They sell them here. That's my favorite type of drumstick to play with. I was like, they're $12.
Mhm.
I'll walk right back there. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Take 5 minutes. Walk back there.
No problem.
Go in. I was like, hey. The guy was like, stop yelling at me. It was like aggressive, but I was like, hey.
Hey.
I was on a mission. So I was like,
you there, sir?
Yeah, exactly. Hello, good morning. I can't do the voice, but whatever, you get it. I tried to follow up on the riff. I couldn't do it. I tried and I failed. But I go and I'm like, hey, where's I didn't say where's the Pro Marks? That'd be crazy. That'd be super rad. I was like, hey, you have the Pro Mark drumsticks? He's like, oh yeah, right here. He's like, which ones you want? I was like, can I have those? And he was like, here, try them out. Try them out. He takes it out.
Oh,
they have a drum
with the
pad.
pad?
Right? Yeah, right at the register.
Yeah.
He goes, give him a whirl. I start doing the thing. I start doing a little bit of whatever sticking. And he goes, this is where it starts. He goes, what type of music do you play? It's tough. It's a tough first question. And I was like, you know, I play with a buddy of mine. We play like jam stuff. Like we'll play like an old 70s song and then kind of jam out like a classic, you know, something like that. And he's like, oh, cool. Right on. He's like, you play at a practice space? I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, do you practice at home? I was like, yeah, sometimes I have an Lisa's. I bought it here. And he was like, nice. Not the same as a real set though, right? And I was like, no. And he was like, yeah, it's just not, you can't get the intonation, you know, on the cymbals and stuff, like the hi-hat and everything, and the volume level that you play at. And I was like, yeah, that's why I play in a practice space with my friend. He was like, well, you know, like you want to be able to like get that same performance when you practice at home, wouldn't you? Yeah, like he's doing that to me. He's like, giving like you wouldn't you? And I was like,
you like time traveled to the 70s and you're like talking to like the classic salesman.
He was. And so I try and how about this? I try and derail it. I go, what type of music do you play? I just totally changed it. I just flip it. I'm like, we're not talking about drum sets.
You're following up the question with the question.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, how long do you work here?
So he goes, oh, I play like in church all up and down the East Coast. I like travel and play church music with a church band. I was like, that's cool. And he was like, the type of kid I have at home that I practice with. I was like, fuck. He brought me back to the thing. He was like, actually, and then this is like, I wish you were there with me, because he goes, you know what? Why don't here, come with me. Let me just show you real quick. And I was like, it's happening. This is how it happens. He took me out from behind the counter. You can't leave the counter. I'm gonna
You
walk
can't
away
leave
with
the
a
counter.
$445 fucking 1,000 drum set.
I was honestly waiting for you to just do this with the camera and turn and show me a new drum set. I was like, he's got one.
He's got one, dude. He bought one. It's all in the stacks because I can't play it anywhere in my small Queens apartment. But no, he showed it to me and I was like, oh, it's really cool. And he was like, here's my card. If you want to come back and try it out, we can set up a practice session and stuff. I was like, thanks, man. I'm just gonna take those sticks and I'm just gonna go. Like, I was just like, thank you. I love you, but I can't do this. I have to get out of here.
You're the best. No one's ever done it better than you. Did you take the card from him though?
Oh yeah, I got the card.
Nice.
Take a guess what
What's
his
up?
name was.
Kevin.
Nope. You were onto something with the 70s salesman. Think like an older name, but not too old.
Charles.
Close. It's getting there. I'll give you one more guess.
Simon.
I like that. Simon's a good name. Should bring back Simon. But no.
True.
Raymond.
Oh,
Yeah. Raymond
Okay.
works in the drum section of Guitar Center in Long Island City.
absolutely shredding.
I'll hook you
Shout
up.
outs to Raymond.
Damn. Shout out if
haven't-
you're listening, Raymond. Right in.
It's interesting. I was actually thinking about going to Guitar Center, but there's not one close to me. But I've been wanting to pick up an acoustic guitar because I miss playing. It's been.
But
a
you
little
have
while.
one though, right?
No,
You had one like a year ago. What happened to it?
I had one. I sold it when we moved. I
What?
couldn't be bothered moving it from here to there. Yeah,
You
Or
sold
from
it?
there to here. Yeah,
How long did you have it for?
a year.
Oh, it's new.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
new.
okay.
It wasn't like I have none of my old equipment from like when I was a teenager. All
I was
of
gonna
it.
say because you've been playing
Yeah.
for a while. It's like you can't give up like an old guitar you've had your whole life. That'd be sad.
Nah. Yeah, that I'd move. But I've also never had I've never had a nice enough guitar that I was like, oh, I want to keep this. You know, I had
Sure.
like this thin sort of like acoustic electric guitar that I played for a long time. I covered it in stickers as a teenager, and I had that
Very cool.
for a while. I thought so.
I gotta
Hold
do
on.
that with my guitar.
Throw a little, I don't know. Dude, man, speaking of stickers, I have so many stickers. I have like a shoebox of stickers from like different companies and like products that I've purchased and whatever. But look at this sticker that I got the other day. 1 second.
Alex is pulling up the sticker, folks,
Oh shit. Oh,
and he pulled the muscle in his neck while doing it. Apparently.
nah, I hit the headphones and it like pushed into my ear and made like a little suction. So I got that. So I got the Shure mic, which I haven't set up yet, but I got it. And inside the box, look at how good this sticker is.
That's a good sticker.
That's a strong sticker. That like neon green font with the black background, clean.
That's
I don't
super
know what-
clean.
I got 2 of them. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put it, but
Put it on the back of your car. He's a microphone
just a little
guy.
Prius C with a just a Prius C, spitting around town with a Shure sticker on the back.
The people would see in traffic and be like, "That guy passed a podcast." You're like, goddamn right, I do. It's the best one in town, I'll tell you. Yeah, companies all send stickers now. What's going on with that? They never used to sell. When you get a package, it's all stickers now.
It's a big thing, like I got, well, you know what Polyvinyl does? I don't know the last time you ordered something from Polyvinyl.
I got one. It's on my desk or on my nightstand.
Well, they'll do the Polyvinyl Records sticker, but then they also throw in an Airhead. You get the Airhead?
How about this? I do get the Airhead. You know how I ordered from Sweetwater, a power supply that now is meaningless. Sweetwater they gave me a Tootsie Roll and a Jolly Rancher.
That's so wild. What is
Yeah.
this?
Music companies, bro. They're just sending you candy and stickers. They love it.
I mean, I don't hate it. I just, like when did it start? I want to order something from like Zia Records and see if they do something like that in the mail too.
I want to order something from like Walmart and get a Walmart sticker. You think Walmart's selling stickers or giving
Just
stickers?
like that sun icon, with like the circle and like the lines around it.
Out of my guitar, I put that and Amazon Basics sticker on my guitar. I put all like corporations on my guitar. Just the lamest thing of all time, lamest guitar ever.
Like a like a Target icon,
The Target circle, Exxon
Yeah.
Mobil, just a lot of.
The worst. Like
Yeah, this guy loves it. He loves
Yeah.
big tech. No, that's not tech. What's big tech? That'd be like a Twitter sticker, I guess.
yeah, like Facebook, Google.
Or
Apple.
like yeah, I guess Apple. Google.
Apple does the
Google.
sticker.
The Apple does do the sticker. A lot of people put them on their computer.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of those. You know what I wish I
Yeah.
still had? Speaking of Apple, I really wish I still had those Apple shirts from when we worked there. We had the work shirts with the little, because I used to wear those outside of work. That was like a big move of mine when I worked there. I would like wear those to open mics when I started stand up.
Yeah, it's a good conversation starter. They're like, where do you work?
So I guess technically it's the opposite of a conversation starter. It's kind of a conversation ender because it's like, where do you work? You don't have to say anything. It's right on the shirt.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have like one or two of them. I've kept this I've kept a shirt from every job I've worked at.
Well, they
As
used
like
to give
as like an
you,
employee shirt.
when we first started, remember we had the red shirts because it was the holiday season. Remember the red ones?
Yeah.
That was the first one I ever had. And I remember hating it because I have red hair and I can't wear red. Like red on me is no good. it's
Red
too
on a
much.
lot of people is it's an interesting move. It's a tough color to pull off for sure.
It's a big color. Like it's
Yeah.
a statement. That's a statement color.
Yeah. Notice me. That's what that
Yeah.
says.
And we're black, gray, dark blue, green. Like we're those guys. So,
Yeah.
but how about this? I got this might be a statement. Check these out. I got green pants
Wow. Look at you, huh?
like that. Oh, sorry, I got a little bit of a thing for sitting, but that's pretty good. That's good stuff, right?
That's great.
Green,
Strong.
and they're slacks. They're not jeans, so they got the side pocket. I love a side pocket.
When it's like on the seam.
Look,
you know,
yeah, look
and
at
then
look at this. Look at that. I love because it's so much better to do this than it is to
Yeah.
do this. I hate doing this. That's a bad move. This is a good move.
That's a great move.
Like
It
this
seems
feels
more
good.
Yeah.
This should be the thumbnail, bro. Just me standing up with my thumb in my pocket, like, huh? You like this?
With just like a little speech bubble above you that says, "This feels good."
That's good. And I got two pairs of them. I got this color too. It's like a olive
Where'd you get these?
brown. Levi's. Levi's. It's like
you
what do they
can't go
call 'em?
wrong.
What do they call those? They call them like
Chinos.
chinos. Yeah, I got chinos. Chinos is big. I used to wear them a lot when I worked at Apple, and then I just switched to
They're a
jeans.
great
and
work pant.
I wore jeans for like 6 months, and now I was like, or 6 years, and I'm like, you know what? I'm back into slacks.
I love a slack. I've drifted. It's not that I've drifted away from from denim. Got a lot of good denim, but I do find myself gravitating more towards like a looser slack. I mean, if you would have told me, Jesus, man, even like 5 years ago that I would not really be wearing like skinny pants any longer, I would be like, that's not true. Like I was like skinny jean gang, 100%. But then I'm like, it's so much more comfortable, and that's what you don't care about when you're younger. The
Yeah.
comfort aspect. You're like, whatever. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. Now I'm like, I don't look great, but I feel incredible. And that to me is big.
When you're younger, it's cool over comfort. When you're older, comfort over cool. I mean, look at the sweater I'm wearing. I mean, come on. I wouldn't wear this sweater when I was 25. There's no way,
Since COVID, since March of 2020, I've essentially been wearing this outfit in some variation the whole time. It's like it's athletic shorts and a hoodie. Athletic
Yeah.
shorts and a hoodie. different colors, whatever. But this has been like the consistent care, and it's the best. Like shorts and the hoodie it's like the perfect combo. You get a little cool, a little warmth. That's an all season fit right there.
You wear joggers?
Like joggers, like the pants.
Yeah, like the sweatpants, but they're kind of tight around the ankle. And they got like cool. You like those? I like those. I like I used to work at Buck Mason, and they would make like those, and they're kind of like a tech material. They're like an athleisure material. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
As I'm approaching 30, April 24th, I'm going to be 30, and I'm into that stuff. I like that. I like a sweater. I'm a big fleece guy. I mean, nobody has more fucking half zip fleeces than me. I'll say Cape Cod or Newport.
My guy's ready to go camping.
Yeah, dude. I'll never do it, but I'm ready. Too scared to go camping. I can't handle the night part. Too scary.
We should go camping. We should go to Alaska and go camping, like out in the middle of nowhere.
This is the show goes camping.
We should
record a remote episode. I get a Zoom recorder. We record it.
That would be so much fun. That would be so much fun.
I'd be so scared. You'd have to
go out in
really
the middle of nowhere.
You'd have to really take me down from my scared guyness when the sun goes down. I'd get pretty spooked.
Well,
coyotes.
Well, there's no coyotes in Alaska, but in my neighborhood, because I'm out in the suburbs in Arizona, so it's very desert around me. Like, there's not a lot of industry, It's like just like open desert, and at night you can hear like packs of coyotes just howling. You can hear them like running behind my house and stuff. I mean, if it wasn't for that wall, poof.
I mean, that's terrifying. They sound like the Joker. They laugh.
They do. They're howling. They're getting all worked up. And if you hear them out in the distance, I mean, yeah, it's kind of wild to go out at night. We also have these things here in town called javelina, which are like they look like boars, like boars or like pigs, and they just run around. They're like these like hairy boars.
Are they harmful?
Crazy.
Can they bite you?
They're aggressive, dude. They'll I mean, they've killed people before.
What?
These javelinas, and they're all
Pigs?
over. Yeah, for sure.
There's pigs killing.
Tough.
What
Boars,
do we
bro.
live in, bro?
Boars.
I can't do boars,
Yeah.
man. I can't go camping. I mean, you're talking me out of it right now.
Well, in Alaska, you get the bears, and that's even worse somehow.
You're like, don't worry, we don't have coyotes,
But
we
it's
got
worth
bears,
it.
bro. I mean, it's probably worth it. I think it would be fun. I like hiking. I just don't like camping. I'm a big hike guy. I like to be out in the woods. I like to walk around. I like to, I did the Bear Mountain. I went up with my girlfriend a couple times up there. I like that stuff. But when that sun goes down in the woods, it's a whole different world. Everything changes. That's when I become a gun guy. That's why I'm like, I need a gun right now.
Yeah, definitely. The last time I went to Alaska for a camping trip with my uncles and Shelby was there. We got this cabin, and you have to take a boat out to this like remote island. So around Ketchikan, there's just like all of these different scattered islands that you can go to. Some of them are kind of maintained, but like nobody really lives there, but you can go there and like rent a cabin or something on one of these islands, but you have to get there yourself. It's like very just DIY. You show up on your own boat type of thing. We show up to this cabin and we're staying there for like 4 or 5 days, and old, just kind of like dingy looking cabin, but it's nice enough to like stay in, it's just, it's not exactly like a photograph. But the door to the cabin was like brand new. It looked like it had just been swapped out. We're like, oh, that's interesting. And there's a note from the Forest Service inside the cabin that was like, hey, just so you know, we had to replace this door because bears broke in here and like demolished the whole place. There was like new interior kind of stuff around. And I was like, oh, so this is like they're close and just watching us, at like any given moment. It was pretty intense.
The bears are sitting in their bear house. I don't know what they live in, but like the bears are probably sitting there's like probably like 2 bears being like, hey, Check it out. You see that door they're replacing? Yeah, that's because of me. I did that. I fucked that up. You know, the other bear's
I did that.
the other bear's like, shit, bro, really? He's like, yeah, dude, I went over there. These people, they didn't expect it. Now they got a whole new door. Guess what? Tonight, I'm gonna do it again. I don't give a fuck. I'm a bear, you know? And the other bear's probably like, bro, I'm gonna help you. Like, let's do it together. And he's like, yeah, bro, there's multiple people in there. Well, freak them out. Eat all their peanut butter or whatever they bring. You know? Fuck that, dude. You know the bears can run 55 miles an hour? Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but did you see that clip of that snowboarder being chased by the bear?
No. Send it to me though. Send it to me.
Dude, this is okay. So there's this video. It was on TikTok. And this person is like in the middle of nowhere, like on a mountain snowboarding, and they're like adjusting their bindings and the boots. And it's like actively snowing. It's like a snowstorm, looking thing. I don't know what they were doing up there, but super heavy snowfall. And, it's them like from like a head-on direction. And they're just kind of like looking at the camera, narrating, as if they have like a stick in front of them, or like a GoPro or something. And they're like, they got like headphones on. They're like singing along to a song as they're adjusting their bindings. And you just see like right behind them, like the silhouette of a bear that's like running after them. And they have no clue because they have headphones on, but you can hear it growling through the wind that's being picked up on the microphone. You can hear this like snarling that's like coming from this bear that's right behind them. And then them being none the wiser, they just start going down the hill, and this bear, so like they're moving, so like the camera is like turning with their body, and you can see the camera come in or the bear come in and out of frame,
right?
And it is like getting closer and closer, and then and you can like hear it snarling and like growling as it's running, and you can like see it moving. And this person is just like singing Rihanna, like having the time of their life, just totally not aware. I can't even imagine their feeling when they went back and looked at the footage of like, dude, I just got such a sick line down that mountain. Let's see what it looks like. And then they just see this fucking bear behind them, dude. It's horrifying stuff.
Yeah, dude. Meanwhile, they see fucking Winnie the Pooh back there, just fucking, just chasing their ass, looking for their honey.
Seriously, I like, yeah. It's good that they were like proficient in snowboarding, because that could have been a problem for them, if they fell.
It's a real problem, I feel like, in our society. Sorry, this isn't going to be as big as a statement as that setup was, but hear me out. The follow-up to that is going to be such a legend, but it's a real problem in society, in American society specifically. I don't know about Europe and whatever the other, China and Russia. I don't know about them. Although Russia, they got a little bit too, because I think they do. Bears portrayed as like cute, cuddly teddy bears. That's a wrong move. That's bad advertising. I know people have said this before, like, and it's probably a hack take, but like, we can't, because when I think bear, I think of Winnie the Pooh. I think of the fucking Bearstein Bears.
Sure.
I think of what's the one with all the picnic baskets? What's his name?
Like Yogi Bear?
Yogi Bear.
Smokey the Bear?
Smokey the Bear. It's all nice bears.
The Sleepy Time Bear?
The Sleepy Time Bear. Bro, bears are like cute and fucking cool. Like, they're stopping forest fires. They're putting us to sleep. They're teaching us life lessons to Christopher Robin. They're all cute and fun. The Coca-Cola is
the polar bears.
Polar bear. He's drinking Coke with Santa.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun.
Just chilling. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like
that bear fucks.
But then you see a bear in real life, and they look like monsters. Like, they look like something out of a Guillermo del Toro film. It's crazy.
So scary, and they're huge, man. Like,
so big.
There's this bear that's it's like I'm not gonna say famous, but it's just like a popular attraction in Ketchikan. It's like a taxidermy bear, and it's huge. So they put it on its hind legs, and it's like standing up, on its hind legs. It's tall. It's like 9 feet tall or some shit, dude. It's
Jesus
just this like
Christ.
towering beast. And it's just, I mean, they're incredible creatures, but they are like seeing a bear in the wilderness. You're just like,
Your life is in danger.
it was good. I
It
mean,
was
your life
good.
is over, bro. What are you talking? In danger? Yeah, you're dead. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
There's no logical. I mean, you see these people. I survived a shark attack. I survived this. I survived that. How many of those people are surviving bear attacks?
Not many. Not many.
Not a lot, because bears strong, like you said, fast. 55 miles an hour. My car can't even go that fast.
I was gonna say that's you driving on a slower night on the highway.
yeah.
Imagine you're going to Trader Joe's in your fucking Prius, 55 miles, and you look out the window and there's a bear going the same amount of speed looking at you like, what's up? Where are we going? Like, can you imagine? Oh my God. And they're so big and fat and like thick. They're like football players. It's crazy.
I mean, all they eat are, is just salmon and honey,
And people, apparently.
and people.
Well, they don't eat people, but you know what they do? And this is what's really fucked up about a bear. Apparently they fuck with you. They'll like knock you around and like not kill you at first. They'll like punch you in the face and like
play with you.
hit you in the nuts and like throw you to the ground. They'll screw with you first.
Like beat you up.
Yeah, they'll beat you up. Yeah, like they'll low key like beat you up and then leave you for dead.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Shelby and I got really into hiking during lockdown 2020. It was like our way to like go outside because we weren't leaving the house, and we're like, okay, like, hiking trails seem fine.
Yeah.
So because there's nobody out there, although of course, like most things, it's like, oh, everybody thought about this, so of course it's packed.
Sure.
Sure. But California, same thing here as well. Mountain lions. Mountain lions are low-key, I'm not going to say scarier than a bear, but it's in the same classification, because a mountain lion, to me, that's just a lion. Like that's like a lion from like Africa, from the desert. Like there is no, that's a big cat.
That's a big cat.
I would not be chill coming across a lion. Why would I be chill coming across a mountain lion? It's just a lion that lives in the mountains, It's like it likes the higher elevation, but the structure, the anatomy is the same. Horrifying. And they linger, bro. They like lurk and stalk you,
Well,
they're
look
they're
at your
little
cats.
snipers.
They do that. Like little
Yes.
cats be doing that. And so whatever behavior the little cat does. Remember when your cat was doing that thing? Alex has a great video. Maybe I'll post this on the Instagram. Alex has a great video of me at his house a couple years ago. And I'm walking up the stairs and his cat is following me up the stairs. And every time I turn to look at the cat stops. And then the second I turn my back from the cat and start to walk up, it starts to like creep up at me.
Yeah.
And so can you imagine a mountain lion doing that? Like sneaking up on you like he's fucking the Grinch on
No.
Christmas Eve? Like, my God.
Just doing the little
doing those tiptoe steps,
That's you bring up a great point, and this is something that Shelby and I have actually talked about a lot, which is the whole like, dogs are not like their ancestors wolves, in terms of the behavior and just a lot of it. Even their diet's like way different, like they're completely separated from that, even if they carry similar genes. Cats, cats are just small, like they're the same thing. They're like little lions,
Right.
They're like little lions that run around your house and like knock water cups off the counter, but like they do all the same stuff. Yeah, it's bizarre, man. And we just let them in our house. We're like, look at how cute they are.
They are fucking cute though.
You're a cat guy now, and I love
Well, I'm friends with a cat now.
No.
I'm friends with a cat now, and I'm in love with that cat. This cat has changed my life. But it's just that cat. I don't know if I'm an all cats guy, but being
Huh.
around that cat, my TikTok, speaking about my TikTok is all cute cat videos now. And I love it, dude. I'm one of those guys now where like I realize like I can never be like Gen Z, how they're all like cynical and euphoria TV show and drugs and blah, like it's too like scary and intense, you know. I can't be like that because how about this? Alex's cat just walked in the room. Oh, that's great. Bring him up to the camera. Can you pick him up?
I don't know.
Can you hold him up to the camera?
If I can get a handle on him. Oh no, he just rolled over.
Well,
You can't see him. He's like literally right here, like a little potato. Anyways, sorry, you were saying?
well, I was saying I can't be like, I know that like that cynical side of me is dying because at night I will go on TikTok and watch cute cat videos for like now the cat's doing the show. That should be, dude, the thumbnail should be the cat at the mic and me standing up with my hand in my pocket. Just like they took 2 weeks off. Everything's a wreck. The cat's on the
New
mic.
hosts. New hosts. Casey's waistline and my cat.
And my cat Linus. Is that Linus or Lucy? That's Linus, right?
That's Linus.
I remember.
That's Linus.
But like I was saying, I can't, that cynical part of me has died because I will just sit on TikTok at night and watch cute cat videos, and I'm like giddily watching them. I'm like, every time it's like
Yeah.
a cute cat video, I'm like, look at that. That's adorable. I love it.
Oh, this
like,
is nice.
yeah, I
Yeah.
share it to people. Like, I'm surprised I haven't sent it to you yet. Like, I'll like send it to random people. I love it. I
You
think
like
it's
this?
so yeah, you like this? But no, you know what I was gonna say about cheetahs, real quick. You know about cheetahs?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah, fast.
Like Chester.
Keto, yeah. It ain't easy being cheesy. Is that what he says? That's what he says, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think it is. I think it could be pretty easy to be cheesy. That's the only thing you got to do.
Super easy, dude. If my one task was to be cheesy, I'm in there.
Yeah. What are you not? You're not paying taxes. You're not working. Pretty chill to be cheesy, don't you think?
Very chill. What were you gonna say about cheetahs?
It should be a new slogan. It is
It's
easy
e-
being cheesy.
It's easy being cheesy. And that seems like
We
more
just rewrote it.
chill because, like,
Yeah.
well, because I mean, like, Chester's whole thing is he's got the sunglasses. He's a cool cat,
Yeah, he's cool.
but
He's
he's putting
chill.
in work to be cheesy.
No, bro,
You
you're
know,
chilling.
like cheesy's he's taking it easy while being cheesy, bro.
Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? But here's the thing. When I'm eating Cheetos, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like, I'm relaxed when I'm eating Cheetos. I'm not like
Sure.
stressed out being like, this is so much work. I got to stop this. You know what I mean? Like, I've never had that been the
No.
case. So it is easy being
Mm.
cheesy.
Super easy.
Anyways, what was I
What were you
saying?
gonna say about cheetahs? You
Oh,
you about to queue up some bomb about cheetahs.
So here's the thing about cheetahs. I like cheetahs. You know what I like about cheetahs? I saw a video on YouTube of a guy being chased by a cheetah. Not chased, but the cheetah was like coming at him and he was backing away. And the guy was like, hey, like, stay back. And he kept walking. And the cheetah would kind of wait and the cheetah would run up. And cheetahs do this thing when they go to attack. They run and they do this with their two front legs. They go like that. You ever seen them do that? They put their two really fast. They're like they come
They
at you.
swat.
They try and disorient you. It's fun. I like that. That's
Sounds
all.
horrifying.
That's all I had to say about cheese. That's all I had. It's easy being cheesy.
Although, again, back to the parallel of like, cats that we have in the house and cats that are out in the wild, not that different. Linus has done the same thing. Like if he doesn't like you, because Linus, he's mean. He's like mean to people that he does not associate with. Like if
Tell me
you're
about it.
if you're blessed enough to be within his inner circle, then you're solid. But if you're giving off nervous energy he does not like it, and he will punish you for it. And by punish, I mean like he'll straight up like scratch you and like hiss at you, which is not great behavior. I'm not condoning this with with cats, but he does the thing. He's done that thing where he gets up on those back legs and he's just wah 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 wah.
Yeah.
It's I felt bad for the person, but I was like, dang, dude, he can scrap.
Yeah, bro. They're scrappy. They're scrappy animals.
Yes, they are.
Now, dogs, they're not like wolves.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. Look at him.
Can he
like,
be out
like
to
you
the
don't
mic?
think that he could be? Nah, he's just purring. Look at us.
This could be like an
He looks
ASMR
like
video.
Grumpy Cat.
Bro, there should be an
He looks like
ASMR.
Grumpy Cat.
He does look like Grumpy Cat. Yo, that cat's dead. Did you know that?
Yeah,
That's sad.
Linus has got to take the place.
But what I was going to say is there should be an ASMR of a cat purring because I love that sound. I wake up to
It's
Becca's
a great
cat
sound.
and it's purring in my face. It's a great way to start your morning.
It's real nice. So listener Claudio, he came over to my house a couple weekends ago, and the I don't know if he's like not been around cats a whole lot, but the cat the cat Lucy comes up on him. Both my cats love Claudio, and Lucy comes up onto Claudio. He's laying down on the couch, and she's just kind of like sitting on his arm, and he's like, dude, I think something's happening. And I was like, what's happening? He's like, she's vibrating. Is that normal? And I was like,
I didn't know what purring was.
I was like, no, she's just purring. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, he probably knew, but I just think it was like the sensation of like, is my arm falling asleep? Because that's what he said. He was like, I thought my arm was falling asleep.
Bro, something's happening to my arm. I can't move. It says, am I
Am I
turning
having
into
a stroke? That's what you would say.
Yeah, am I turning into Spider-Man? What's happening? No, I love a cat purr. It's a good way to start the day. That's what I say. I don't know why I just rhymed. That was weird. Sorry about that, folks. I'll try not to do that again.
Nice.
Thanks, buddy. But well, is that an hour? I think that's an hour, right?
That's it, baby. Yeah, you wanna hit him with the old pluggies?
I hope I remember. All right.
If you can remember, yeah.
Let's see. Email us. This is the show 69@gmail.com. We are back. We'll be back next week. We hope to not take a lot of weeks off anymore. We're sorry about that. Life got in the way. I got COVID, whatever. So this is the show 69@gmail.com. Email us. Send us some topics. Send us things you want to rank. Follow us. This is the show podcast on Instagram. Follow us. This is the show 69 on Twitter. Follow us. This is the show podcast on TikTok. And like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is the show podcast on YouTube. Leave a comment.
Leave a comment. Tell me if I'm interrupting. I'm really trying, bro. That comment got to me. I was like, I can't be interrupting.
I felt like I talked too much today. That's what I thought. I felt like I was over talking tonight.
Over talk? No, bro. We balance each other out. Sometimes you got the story. Sometimes I got the story. Sometimes we're just both, It is what it is. This is the show. Episode 43, the 1-year anniversary. We did it. It's on the books. I can't believe we did it. 365 days of This is the show. Thinking about it. Y'all have been listening to it. Emailing in. It just keeps us going. We absolutely love doing this cast. And so we're really happy that you love it too. If you want to submit things that we should rank, just 3 random topics, email us with the plugs in case you dropped in. And with that, episode 43, I'm one of your hosts, Alex Webb.
I'm Case McGowan.
Until next time, see you later.
We love you.
Right.